Hey, it's Rudy, and in this video I'm going to give you 5 pro tips for hiring your very own and best snow removal contractor so you can keep your property clean and safe this winter. If you own a business or if you just don't want to shovel your own driveway anymore, your best bet is to hire your very own snow removal service. Not only will they make your life easier by allowing you to stay warm and dry inside, they will also keep you safe from injuries that can happen from heavy lifting or from improper snow removal. Could you imagine how devastating it would be if you or someone else were to slip and fall on your property because it wasn't cleared properly? Hiring a snow service is not a difficult process, but I know it can feel overwhelming for a first-timer. Or maybe you just want to really make sure you are hiring someone who can be reliable, consistent and on time. Not somebody who's trying to get rich quick and rush as many jobs in a day as possible. It is important to understand these 5 tips before you decide who to hire. So let's get to it. Tip number 1 is to collect estimates from several service providers. Simply hiring the first snow business that offers its services to you does not work in your favor. I recommend you collect several estimates from various snow removal companies. When winter is approaching, some snow removal companies will send a salesman door to door offering their services and encouraging you to sign up for a contract immediately. In my experience, it is never a good idea to sign up immediately without doing a little research about their reviews and history, as well as their competitors' prices and packages. You may find another service provider that will clear your property for a more reasonable price, or maybe you discover this company is known for shady business practices and have ripped off clients in the past. Either way, doing some research regarding various snow contractors will help you make an educated decision. Tip number 2 is do your research before the first snowfall. Have you ever tried to buy a snowblower right as the first big snow falls? It can be darn near impossible, as so many people save it for that last minute. This is exactly the same with snow removal companies. If you try to hire a snow removal company the day of a big snowfall, you'll discover they are either all booked up or they can't even answer their phones with all the work. Tip number 3, so you can get the best snow removal company, is to ask questions about service details. All this means is you need to know information such as how often your contractor will clear your property. You also need to know what the procedure is when snow has fallen. For example, is it your responsibility to call and request a service, or does the company come automatically when snow has fallen? What hours during the day or night do they operate? By taking a little time to dig deeper, you will find the ideal fit for your needs. Tip number 4 is ask what additional costs are involved. Some snow removal companies include the cost of salt or sand in their packages, while other services charge extra for these materials. Also, some companies charge extra when there's an exorbitant snowfall. The last thing you want is to sign a contract before the snow arrives, only to discover you are getting billed for additional costs beyond what you signed up for. Lastly is tip number 5, and this is one I can't stress enough. Only deal with companies through written agreements. When you hire a snow removal service, it is important to have written contracts and agreements rather than just spoken assurances. This way, you can hold the company accountable for the removal of snow and get your money's worth throughout the entire winter season. If the contractor breaks the terms of your written contract, you can get a refund and hire another snow removal company. If they are not willing to use contracts, go elsewhere immediately. You are looking for a professional. You don't go to a lawyer and get a prenup based on a handshake, do you? So there you go. Those are my 5 tips for hiring a snow removal company for your residential, commercial or industrial property. If you live in Spruce Grove, Stony Plain or certain parts of Edmonton and want to work with the best, I actually have a couple of openings left for this winter season. Make sure you call me now before it's too late and I'm booked up. This happens every winter. Feel free to call me at 780-218-8134 or email at info@euroyardservice.com, and I would love to see if you will be a good fit for my team.